The girl fell in love with her adoptive father, and one night when he was drunk, she could not resist and kissed him. The girl thought that after this incident they would always be together, but the next day her adoptive father woke up very angry and refused to leave her. Thanks for watching. I have been sleeping peacefully for a long time. How can you be so lucky to have such a long and fruitful life? How can you be such a high-ranking officer? You don't die. Why can't you fight on the front lines like your parents, capture the territory and take it over without any qualifications? The girl was actually the daughter of a great general. After her parents died for their country, the prince took her into his home and cared for her deeply. He not only taught her the art of war, but also played her a game of 10,000 machine steps for her own good. The girl thought they were falling in love, so when the prince was drunk, she suddenly had sex with him. The next morning, she happily waited for him to wake up. But when the prince awoke, he scolded her, calling her shameless. He said that if she deserved such treatment, why didn't she follow in her parents' footsteps and fight on the battlefield? Her behavior was a betrayal of all the efforts they had made for her. Then, without looking back, he turned and left. Hearing this, the girl felt as if her heart had been shattered. 5 years later, she successfully captured the barbarian king's flag, but was consequently showered with 1,000 arrows. However, as the girl was about to die, the goddess saw that while her virtue of protecting the country had been fulfilled, her grievances had not yet been allayed. Therefore, she offered her the opportunity to settle her worldly attachments as a spirit. You will lose your soul when you reach a certain distance. I was naive before. I thought we were like heaven and earth. I thought that as long as I could keep Wang Kai happy, she would accept me. That was just my imagination. If that's the case, I'll take you out of my heart and take you away. What do you mean? What is the plan? Just as he was about to turn and leave, the prince chased him and threw him out. It turned out that the girl's winnings had not yet been returned to the capital. The prince told her that he was the chief commander, but she ran away. The girl is only able to tell that the emperor had called her back to the capital. Why doesn't she leave the capital because of the new girl? The prince was no longer able to understand that girl, and he was having trouble admitting the new girl into the room. The next day, the girl did so with the intention of not poisoning any private person. She burned all the things the prince had given her over the years. When he saw himself suddenly becoming transparent, he immediately realized that the body was heading back towards the city. This also means that she will soon be leaving this world completely. So the next day he made a tombstone for himself, thinking it's a tombstone to sit on. Huangquan Road is also good for parents. She then went to her parents' grave and told them that she had defeated the Man clan. Nalia had just returned home when she saw that the prince had thrown the tombstone hard to the ground. It turned out that the new girl had hit on him, which made the prince think that he wanted to pity his death. The girl looked at the tombstone split in two and her heart filled with sorrow. Everything is over. I fought for it all my life. Till the last moment of his life. Why? I finally found a broken tombstone. When the girl felt happy, she went into the back garden to rest alone, but she saw that the new golden girl was dancing in the garden, and the prince was also dancing with her. The sight reminded him of his own terrible dream from that year. The prince had crossed 5 rivers and seas in search of a noble soul. To practice love, he even inhaled the blood and flesh rubbed against his fingers. But now that love has shifted towards others, but these are no longer important, after all, he will soon disappear. But the new golden girl did not intend to let the girl go so easily, and the next morning she left with her love letter to the prince. How could you think such a ridiculous idea about your uncle in the backyard? Do you know what embarrassment is? If you die on the battlefield like the hero of the Shen family, I still respect you as a hero. I didn't expect this after so many years. You still don't know how to repent. You just stayed in that mansion and did not go anywhere. The entire Shen family was ruined because of you. After that, then he took out a dagger and attacked him, but the girl saved him and took him away. She wanted to make it clear that she had no relationship with the prince, who knew that upon hearing the prince's footsteps, the new girl would go straight to the knife and attack him. The prince's heart broke after seeing this scene. He thought the girl was jealous of the new girl and he deliberately killed her. In a ruthless tone, he ordered her to take the knife and apologize. Then he quickly grabbed the new girl and turned and left. He did not know that the girl was going to die. The day soon arrived when the army returned to the city. Today was also that girl's birthday. The prince wanted to take him to the city gate and welcome him. The girl continued walking. At this time the prince's heart was filled with an indescribable anxiety, as if he was about to lose something very important. But soon he suppressed all his emotions and led the new girl to the city gate. Little did he know that as the army entered the city, the girl's spirit was slowly fading away. But the prince, who knew nothing about this, was with the emperor and waiting for the army to return. Your Majesty, the Shen family will only go to the imperial court this time. Wang Qi, Zanman Wang, and Hai Xiang will be separated by 3,000 miles. From now on, I, Da Kang, will not worry about the kin of the Man clan. I, the commander of the Shen family, will not let the world down. Okay, okay. Ari Ching, get up. Where is Wei Ning now? Your Majesty, you are a commander. Your Majesty, General Shen, prepare your dagger. I, Shen Xiang Yu, will fight to the death. So, pierced by thousands of arrows. You. We need it. Wuxi, you are the king. What? What?